Hello.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a how to apply makeup video. So you are going to be watching me from the very beginning without any makeup at all and showing you along the way tips and exactly how you should apply makeup. So I hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and keep watching. Thank you. Alright, so the first thing you want to do when applying makeup is to always moisturize your face. I'm using the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. I really recommend moisturizing your face if you have super dry skin. Moisturizer helps keep your skin hydrated and it also makes the foundation look smooth and won't show the dryness of your skin. This next step is optional. I am just using this L'Oreal Eye Defense Cream because I have really bad under eye circles and bags, so this will help correct that. A big tip for if you want your foundation and whatever else products you use on your face to stay the whole day is to definitely prime your face. I am just using the Rimmel London Fix and Perfect Pro Face Primer. This next step is also optional. It is just a L'Oreal Magic BB Cream. This product comes out green, but when rubbed into the face, it transforms into your skin color. I absolutely love this because if I don't have a bad breakout or any blemishes, I just use this instead of applying any other type of product. If you couldn't tell, this product is already evening out my skin tone and is almost completely covering up my blemishes. And if you didn't know, BB stands for Blemish Balm. The next step is applying your liquid foundation. Obviously you want to apply this before you do your powder foundation. For this I am just squeezing out my product onto my hand and then I'm dotting it onto my face. Then I'm going to be using the Real Technique Stippling brush to blend this out all over my face. If you are going to use your fingers, then I definitely recommend washing your hands. As you can see, I don't really have a definite technique to doing this. I just tend to go into circular motions or just brushing it out. If your liquid foundation is a different shade than your skin tone, then I definitely recommend bringing it down to your neck, and it depends on what type of shirt you wear and how low cut it is, then I recommend putting it down in your neck also. The next step is to apply concealer. You are going to apply this underneath your eyes and on top of any blemishes that your foundation didn't cover. You are also going to want to apply this around your nostrils because most women tend to get red around there. Next, I am just using a damp Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge to just blend this out. For the next step, I'm using my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the color Nude Beige. And then I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Studio Powder Brush to apply this. You want to just push this onto your face. You don't want to swipe it at all because you're going to move the product you have underneath it. Just press it down onto the face. For this next step, I'm taking my Wet n Wild bronzer in the color Bikini Contest, and I'm using my e.l.f. angled bronzing brush. I am just placing this bronzer exactly where I would put my contour. As you can see, I am showing you that you don't want to go any farther out than the outer part of your eye, and you're going to use the top of your ear as a guide also. You're also going to want to bring the bronzer along the outer part of your forehead. And then bring it down along your jawline. The next thing I'm doing, I'm just going ahead and using my True Match Super Blendable Blush in the color Rosy Outlook, and I'm just using my e.l.f. Studio Blush Brush. You don't really want to smile so much, you just want to put it on the apples of your cheeks. The next step, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer in the color Reserve Your Cabana. I use this as my highlighter, and I'm just going to place that on the tops of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. Then I'm going to go back in with my e.l.f. Studio Powder Brush with absolutely no other product on it and just blend that all out. Then I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the color Natural, and I'm just going to place this on the parts that I get most oily. So that would be my forehead, underneath my eyes, and a little bit on my chin. Next, I'm going to use my NYX Eyebrow Pencil in the color Medium Brown. I really have no definite technique to doing this. I usually just go with my hairline. And excuse my messy, disgusting eyebrows. I am trying to grow them out to make them thicker. Next, I'm going to use my NYX High Definition Eyeshadow Base. Just like priming your face, you also want to prime your eyelids. Priming your eyelids helps make your eyeshadow stay in place the whole day. Next, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline 24-Hour Color Tattoo in the color Barely Branded. This is also a good base color for what I'm going to be doing with my eyes today. And I also really like this product because it's kind of sticky, so it helps my eyeshadow stay better too. Next, I'm going to be using my NYX Natural Eyeshadow Palettes and this flat eyeshadow brush from the e.l.f. Essentials line. I'm going to be using this Nude Matte color as my base color. So I'm just going to be applying this all over my lid and all the way up to my brow bone. Then I'm going to be taking my Maybelline the Nudes eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using this matte brown tone color in my crease. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Studio eyeshadow C brush to apply this. Again, I'm using the same palette, and I'm just going to be using a darker brown tone color with the same eyeshadow brush. When applying eyeshadow in your crease, you just want to go in windshield wiper motions back and forth, side to side. Then I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the color Iced Latte. I'm going to be using my finger to apply this. So I'm just going to smush my finger around in there, and I'm just going to press this onto the middle parts of my eyelid. I'm not going to move it back and forth. Again, using the same eyeshadow palette, I'm just going to go in with a darker brown tone color. And I'm going to be mainly focusing that into the outer V of my eye and then right in the crease of my eyelid. And I'm just going to be taking my eyelash curler and obviously curling my eyelashes. A helpful tip is to use your hair blow dryer to heat it up, and it will help them curl better. And then I'm going to be taking my Revlon Color Stay eyeliner pencil in the color black and just tight lining my waterline. I like doing this since I have short lashes. It kind of brings out my lash line a little bit better. And I'm just going to be applying this a little bit on the outer corner of my bottom waterline. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in the color Blackest Black, and I'm just using the little paintbrush that came with it, and I'm obviously just going to be applying this on my top lash line. Next, if you haven't figured out already, Q-tips are magic erasers when it comes to removing little makeup mistakes. Then I'm going back in with my Maybelline the Nudes eyeshadow palette. I'm just using a small brush to apply this matte black, and I'm just literally focusing this on the outer V and on the bottom of my lash line. Again, using the same palette, I'm just using an angled brush to apply this nude matte color as my highlighter color and to help blend out to the harsh lines from the darker colors in my crease. Then I'm going to be using my Maybelline The Falsies Big Eyes Mascara in the color Black. The best technique for applying mascara is by focusing it on your roots and by moving the brush horizontally. Then I'm going to be using my Maybelline The Great Lash Lots of Lashes Mascara in the color Black. I like to layer my mascaras with different products. A good tip if you want to layer mascaras is to use one that volumizes and then to use one that lengthens. A tip when applying your bottom mascara, you can place a plastic spoon or even a tissue right underneath your bottom lash line so no product gets on your face. Then I'm going to be using a Q-tip to clean up my bottom waterline. Then I'm going to be using my Rimmel Scandal Eyes Kohl Pencil Liner in the color Nude and applying this on my bottom waterline where I don't have the black liner. If you want your eyes to appear larger, then you want to be using a nude or a white liner on your waterline. Then I'm going back into my Maybelline The Nudes eyeshadow palette and I'm using another small eyeshadow brush and I'm applying a shimmery white in the corners of my eyelids. This will help brighten up your look. And I'm going to be taking my chapstick to moisturize my lips. And I'm going to be taking my Rimmel London Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the color East End Snob and lining my lips. And I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Collection Exclusive by Julianne lipstick in the color Julianne Nude. And I'm just going to be applying this on my lips. And we are all done. I hope you find some of my tips useful and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe.